Good morning, miners. My name is definitely Jake.
And I'm Charlie. Today is Friday, April 1st, and this is Miner Morning TV.
Today's schedule is period 1-6 brunch, 2-3 lunch, 4 and 5.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey miners, if you are interested in applying to be a part of ASB next year, the applications are now posted on the Placerita webpage. Just go to the Students tab and then click Clubs and Activities. Then you will see the ASB page. All the information you need and the application can be found there. Applications are due April 27th by 3 p.m. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Schultz in room 13.
Well, before we head off to spring break, we can't forget all our miners who will be celebrating their birthdays over the break. Let's see who has a birthday while we are on break.
Hey miners, we hope you all enjoyed our celebration of Women's History Month. There are so many amazing women and young women right here on our campus. As we close out this month, we have 3 strong and inspiring female teachers to spotlight today. Thanks to everyone for helping us celebrate the influential women in our lives. Roll the video.
Well, there's been a lot of women who have been inspirational to me. I'd have to say my mom is probably the most important person who has inspired me throughout my entire life and still inspires me to this day.
Who's your favorite historical?
Gosh, there's a lot. It was really hard to pick from some of the awesome women who have contributed to history, both American and world. But probably Marie Curie, because she was really instrumental in radium and radiation and finding cures for cancer, which is a cause that's really near and dear to my heart.
Ms. Cowell, what stereotypes do people think about women?
I think sometimes people think that really strong, independent, ambitious women are not kind and caring and compassionate. I think that sometimes people think, well, they only have one goal in mind, or they have their goals in mind and they're gonna mow down anybody who gets in their way, and that's not true.
What historical women do you look up to?
Well, actually, it's a duo. 2 women that I really admired were Anne Sullivan and Helen Keller. And if you think about their story, both of them were very smart women. Helen had 2 disabilities. She couldn't hear and she couldn't see. However, her brain was perfectly fine. But, you know, people basically disregarded her, and it took someone equally as smart and as strong-willed to bring out the best in her. And Anne Sullivan never gave up.
We're here with Mrs. Speaks. So, what does girl power mean to you?
So to me, girl power means to be strong, brave, resourceful, independent, and confident. It means attempting what others consider impossible.
Who inspires you?
So for me, a person that I look up to that inspires me would be my sister. In the face of a family tragedy, she was somebody that rose above and managed both herself and her family and helped us to create a foundation for my brother to honor his life. So for me, just watching her manage all of life. And doing that gracefully is something that I look up to.
Hey minors, we hope you have an amazing spring break, but when we come back, we are going to have so much fun because we will be hosting our first annual Placerita Olympics. Don't forget to ask your team teachers if you are interested in participating, so you can sign up for one of the 4 big events. Even if you are not participating, you still don't want to miss out on cheering for your team, because the winning team will get a prize, will get a very special grand prize, and will be crowned the first annual Placerita Olympians.
Over to Miss Davis.
Good morning, minors. I'm so excited that we are getting ready to launch into spring break just a few hours from now. That being said, I want to give you a few friendly reminders. First and foremost, don't forget to grab a good book. Make sure that you have something available to read over spring break, as it is wonderful to get lost on a journey and a different adventure. So if you are short a book or you need a recommendation, please come see me. There are lots of wonderful books that can be recommended. You can also see Miss Ludlow in the library. Talk to any of the staff members. Everybody's got great recommendations for reading. Secondly, I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of our SSA facilitators, along with all the students that participated. Thank you so much for Safe School Ambassadors training. I think it builds relational capacity in our school, and it makes our school climate overall safer and more supported. 2 more other things. For those of you that have been assigned detention because you have a discipline infraction, be it being tardy or something of the other sort, please make sure that you head to room 34 at the top of lunch today, room 34, to complete and finish out your detentions. It's awesome to come back from spring break with a fresh start, and all of those things have been cleared. Next, I just want to really comment on picking up our trash. A lot of you are doing amazing jobs with our Placerita environment and after following lunch and brunch, but I still see a lot of food left out on the tables, you guys. Please pick up after yourself. That's a lot of work for just a couple of folks to follow around and pick up after 1,000 students. Please do the right thing and put your trash in the trash can. There's probably at least a dozen around the campus, so please make way and do that. And lastly, with regards to peer conflict, listen, if you are having a conflict with a peer and you need some support resolving it, please seek out a trusted adult, myself, Miss Madsen, your counselor. Don't approach that student with several other students, because then that conflict does not look like it's between you and the other peer. It looks like you are approaching them with a group of other students, and that never ends well when we're using intimidation and things like that. If you have a peer conflict and you need help resolving it, again, please reach out to Ms. Madsen, myself, or any trusted adult. We are here to support you and walk you through those items, all right? That being said, minors, I hope you all have a safe
We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow.
Every day at Placerita is a holiday. Today is April Fool's Day.
That's all for us today. I'm Jake Rohani.
And I'm Charlie. Have a foolish Friday, miners.